everyone, my name is Fu Ke Ting, first year student from School of Physics, and I'm currently taking Applied Physics as my major program. I'm the editor for this video. Hope you guys will enjoy this video.
Hi everyone, I'm Cheng Zhixian, first year student from School of Physics, currently majoring in pure physics, and I'm the scriptwriter for this video.
What's going on guys, it's Sri here from School of Physics, University Science Malaysia with metric ID 153516. Today, I'll be presenting to you all about theremin, which is an electronic musical instrument controlled without physical contact by the thereminist. Before that, let's start it with a short video of playing a theremin instrument. Isn't it interesting that he could play the musical instrument without touching it? It is called the theremin, the world's first electronic musical instrument which was invented in 1920s by Leon Theremin. Now, let's look at a deeper picture of how exactly the theremin looks like. Did you all see it? It's amazing, right? Such a complex machine at those days itself. That's a great creation by Leon Theremin. That is how the theremin looks like. Typically, it consists of a box of two metal antennas. The upright antenna controls the pitch and the loop antenna controls the volume. You get a higher pitch when your hand is moving closer to the upright antenna, while approaching the loop antenna makes the volume softer. Let's have a look inside the theremin. The main components of the theremin are the pitch circuit and the volume circuit. There are two radio frequency oscillators in the pitch circuit, a reference oscillator and a variable oscillator. The reference oscillator operates at a fixed area. The variable oscillator consists of a LC circuit in which the current flows back and forth between the capacitor and the inductor, thus oscillating at a certain frequency. The frequency of the variable oscillator is determined by its capacitance and its inductance. In fact, our hand and the pitch antenna works together as a whole capacitor, with the air being the dielectric. Thus, the frequency of the variable oscillator is actually controlled by the distance of our hand from the pitch antenna. When our hands move closer to the pitch antenna, the capacitance increase and the frequency of the variable oscillator decrease. In contrast, the frequency of the variable oscillator increases as our hands moves away from the pitch antenna. But this is not the same as we heard just now, right? In the video, the pitch goes up as our hands moves closer to the pitch antenna. This is because the theremin does something called the heterodyning process. Heterodyning is the process of mixing two frequency signals and shift one frequency range into another new frequency range. Remember that there is a reference oscillator that operates at a fixed frequency in the theremin. Through the heterodyning process, the two frequency signals mix together, producing a new frequency signal. Also, it shifts the high frequency note to low and the low frequency note to high. This is why you hear a higher pitch as your hand approaches the pitch antenna and lower pitch as your hands moves away from the antenna. Finally, the wave is amplified and sent to the speaker, and we hear it as a musical note. The working principle of the volume circuit is roughly the same as the pitch circuit. There are also two frequency oscillator in the volume circuit, one fixed and the other one is variable. Just that the frequency of the variable oscillator matches that of the fixed oscillator, then the output signal is maximized, thus producing the maximum volume of the note, otherwise the volume will be softer. The theremin has an advantage of holding a note for an indefinite period of time, not limited by the capability of the player and the musical instrument. Also, it was widely used in movies in 1950s to create eerie sound effects due to its unique sound. As we all know, the law of nature, when there is an advantage in something, there should also be a small disadvantage in it. Now, let's go to the disadvantage of the theremin. Since you will not be touching the theremin while playing, there is no any reference point for a note in it for us to memorize when learning it. It can be extremely difficult to learn theremin as a beginner as our hands feels nothing when playing it. Didn't expect that, right? Hopefully, you will not be demotivated after hearing this, and that's all about the theremin. Thanks for watching, guys.